What's going on, everybody? It is the Super Jew, and it is time to announce the Thrones of Britannia giveaway winner. It's coming up. It's right here. Just a couple more seconds. Thanks to everybody who participated. It was such a great time reading all of your responses. Really good. But there was one that really stood out. It was really good, very in-depth. It was awesome. I loved reading it. And that person was, from my Discord, Siri. Alright, congratulations, you have won Thrones of Britannia, and along with this victory I'm also going to read off the winner's story, okay, what they posted. It's super long, that's why the video is pretty long, but it's gonna have a screen roll. But congratulations, Siri. So I'll be sure to get in contact with you about how to win your prize. Alright, should be awesome, hope you enjoy it. So we're about to start reading her story, so let's get to it, okay? It's gonna be nice and slow. One of the best battles I've played in Total War has to be part of an Attila campaign. I was playing as the Eastern Roman Empire, and my armies were retaking the Dacia as part of the Roman Empire. It was a co-op. I had 3 depleted Roman legions holding the Huns in there for a few years already, and the 2 of them ended up being too separated from the cities to survive the winter, so I established 2 camps so my soldiers wouldn't die from the cold. But 10,000 Huns and 3 armies appeared, attacking one of the camps, and the other army would come as reinforcement. The Huns positioned themselves on top of a hill and started to come down from there like an enormous dark tide. The Legio 15 Fortunata in the camp, led by my ally, had to resist as the reinforcements from the Legio 3 Herculi, led by the Emperor Gaius Lucius Barba himself, was coming. Due to the cold, the soldiers would be tired quickly, so reinforcements were forced to walk in order to be fresh for the battle. From afar, all the legionaries could see was smoke, fire arrows, and dark tide of Huns, and their horses surrounded the camp. There was no guarantee that the soldiers inside would survive, but they resisted the tide. For every step back they took into the camp, 10 Huns had to die, but still, the Romans were outnumbered 5-1. The soldiers in the camp knew that surviving was close to impossible. They decided that if they had to die, they would take the Huns to Hades with them. But they heard the Roman bucanators in the distance. Their reinforcements had arrived. When the Huns realized the Legio Herculi was closing in on their flanks, they prepared to meet them in field. But Gaius Barba was a field commander, and he quickly set his soldiers in a triple Achilles, with his younger troops in front and the veterans in the rear, as the old generals would do. When both armies clashed in field, the white snow began turning red, as hundreds of soldiers from both sides were losing their lives. The Hunnic cavalry attempted to surround the Legio in the field, only to be met with mercenary cavalry and precise shots from the Roman ballistari units hidden in the middle of the formation. The first line retreated after a while, allowing the second to meet their enemies. The fresh Romans found that the Huns in the front lines had been fighting 2 battles already, one in the camp and another against the first line, so the Hunnic tribesmen began falling. But there were too many Huns, and the Romans didn't reach the camp yet. It was a painful and slow push through the Hunnic lines, and the snow turned red, and in the end, even the emperor himself had to meet their enemies in battle. Such a dangerous campaign this one turned to be. When his unit of foot soldiers charged into a battle, a war scream was heard. The Hun king, the dangerous Attila, rushed to meet the Roman emperor. Both leaders met in the blood-stained fields and fought against each other. The 2 of them were renowned fighters, and the fight was worthy of a legend. Both monarchs led by example, and none of them came with the intention of staying behind in battle. In the end, the Roman emperor triumphed, injuring his enemy a few times, and the Hun decided to retreat from the battlefield. Seeing their generals flee, the majority of the Huns attempted to escape as well, only to find cavalry reinforcements coming from the camp. The Legio 15 won its battle, and now was attacking the rear of the Hun army. It is said that after the battle, the corpses and blood were covering the entire horizon from the camp of the Legio 15 Fortunata. Maybe the Romans were exaggerating, or it was probably the huge snowstorm not allowing them to see too far. but it is a fact now recorded in the history books that both legions slaughtered more than 8,000 enemies, counting was slightly over 2,000 soldiers each one. It was easily a crushing defeat for the Huns, but the Romans knew they would come back, as they did for years. Stories of this battle were heard in every inn in the roads, every city in the whole empire, from Hispania to Mesopotamia. The Huns were stopped in the Dacian fields in a battle involving more soldiers the farther you move from where it really happened. But every version of the story agreed in one thing. The Hun king, Attila, fled from the battlefield, injured by the Emperor Gaius Barba, a capable leader and fighter despite his old age. The Huns were the harbingers of the apocalypse, no more, but an enemy that could truly be defeated. Ever since that battle, the legions fought with double effort and high morale because the demons from the steppe were no longer monsters and they could be pushed back to where they came from. The empire could be saved. The legendary leaders in that battle were destined never to meet each other again. Unfortunately, a few months after that battle, Attila died to the blade of an assassin. It is unclear who killed him and why, but he was found in his tent with his throat opened, and almost a year later, Gaius Barba perished of old age, buried with all honors in the city of Constantinople. Alright everybody, well I hope you enjoyed that story. That was an amazing story. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Congratulations again, Siri. I'll be sure to get in contact with you to let you know how you will get your free copy on release day of Thrones of Britannia. Really excited. Maybe I'll see you on the battlefield. That was such an epic battle. And again, you guys, I will be doing more giveaways in the future, so be sure to subscribe and to check out the Discord as well if you want to congratulate Siri, or if you just want to stop by and say, hey, what's up, hello. But be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you did like this video. Alright, I know these are pretty unique, but maybe if these are popular, I'll keep on reading the rest of the entries of people who did leave off stories, because this was pretty fun reading it and really getting an in-depth view of it. Alright, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.